What is going on, everybody? It's my name is Paul Spencer, and that is Cowboy Dave, the showstopper. Dave, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm doing good, Paul. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm hyped up. It's Sunday night. I've been waiting all damn day for this game. We only have about 30 more minutes, Dave, and the game is on. The rivalry is back. But hey, guys, before that, this is the 215 Boys pregame show. San Francisco Cowboys, rivalry renewed, payback, revenge, whatever you want to call this game. It's on in about 30 minutes, prime time. You already know.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. About it was a week 5 ready to roll. I mean, let's go.
Hey, week 5 ready to go, Dave. There's a little revenge factor on this game here because this is the team that knocked us out the last 2 years, Dave. On a time management call. Then last year, an injury to Tony Pollard. I don't want to say that is the issue, but
right,
it could have been a momentum swing, Dave, because we were actually moving that ball before Pollard went down last year, Dave.
Yeah, we had a lot of momentum at that point in time, and Dak had a good. He was in a rhythm at that time until Pollard went down. So hopefully that's not the case tonight. And let's go. Let's get him.
Nah, I don't think it's going to be the case tonight, Dave. But hey, listen, they're undefeated. We keep it real here, as we always say. And I'll tell you what, they are a legitimate offense. They are a legitimate defense. To me, Dave, they're the top team in the NFL on both sides of the right now.
They definitely are top 3 in the NFL, that's for sure. I mean, the Eagles just won again today. They're 5-0. So I would like to keep pace with them. So if we can beat the Niners tonight, we can just keep pace with it. That's all we can do at this point.
I agree. Well, first, the game starts at 30 minutes here. The inactives have been released here. The major one for the Cowboys is, of course, tight end Peyton Hendershot. He is inactive tonight, which leaves, Shoemaker and Ferguson. And hey, you know what? I think that's good enough too.
Hey,
tight ends there.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, Paul.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people say 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I ain't a Philly fan. I'm 1 out of 4. So I guess 2 out of 3 is, pretty damn good in most parts, right?
It gives Dak 2 options to throw to. Plus, he's got a certain receiver tonight who I think is going to have a big day. But we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, the other actives, of course, our D-line is a little bit intact tonight. All the major starters are playing. Fiacco is going to be out tonight. Also, Eric Stott, cornerback, will be out tonight, as well as Israel Makamura. He's going to be out playing the safety position. But really, those guys, Dave, they really don't get a lot of playing time as well. You know what I mean?
No, they don't. But I'm just glad to see we actually have an offensive line tonight. Very, very impressive.
Hey, you know what? There's one guy that's playing tonight, Dave, and look what I brought out, Dave.
Oh, you brought out the 77 shirt. Oh, man.
Yes.
Double sevens there. Double 07's playing tonight. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, double 7's out tonight. Tyron Smith. I had to break this out, Dave. I had this in my closet. I have never worn this. I've had this for about 5 years now. The good thing is, Dave, I got fatted over the years, but I still fit pretty good in this jersey.
Hey, there you go. That looks good on you from what I can see.
Yeah, thank you. But you know what? He is back tonight. Thank God. Our offensive line, our 5 starters are playing tonight against this defense.
And it's the first time since 2021 we actually had an offensive line. So
tonight I'm really looking forward to this. I've been waiting for Tyron next to Tyler Smith, of course. Then you got Baez from Wisconsin, as you Tyler from Wisconsin.
From Wisconsin, that's my man.
Zach Martin, and then of course you have Terrence Steele. Yeah, that line is going to be solid. The Big D line is back tonight.
It's Terrence the Man of Steel. Come on in.
Oh man, we're naming people like crazy, Dave. Here we go. Well, you know what? I'll let you name him after the game. If he holds up tonight, I'll let you name him tonight. Okay.
There you go. Yep, absolutely.
The inactives for the Niners tonight. There's one person that I don't give a damn about. He used to play for us, Randy Gregory. He's a bum.
It's amazing. The man signs a 5-year contract with Denver, only plays 10 games. Go figure.
I didn't even think he played 10 games because I think
he played 9 or 10, something like that.
Yeah, 9 of me didn't even show up for it. He just went out on the field and just said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm making an appearance." But hey, you got your money, whatever.
Wait, to go back to Randy Gregory real quick, do you remember what happened on that? He signed the 5-year deal with the Cowboys, and then all of a sudden it reversed and it went to Denver, and what?
I remember seeing that on Twitter or something. They said it was like the verbiage that Jerry Jones put in there didn't, qualify for him because he wanted more money up front.
Right,
he wanted that big contract, and Jerry said, "Hey, look, I'm a smart dude. You ain't getting shit, like this. We're gonna back end you." You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. It was so weird. It was all within like an hour or two. It just happened so fast. Like, oh yeah, he's a Cowboy for 5 years. Oh, he's not. He's in Denver for 5 years.
Yeah. It was like breaking news. He's about to sign the contract. Next thing you know, the son of a bitch is on a plane a mile high. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He could stay there for all I care.
Hey, you know what? Denver shipped your ass out. They're rebuilding. They're tanking. They don't care. Hey, they shipped your ass out. Whatever. I don't care. you're
But
gone.
I'll be honest, I was a Randy Gregory fan when he was here. I did. I stuck up for him as much as I possibly could because I thought he was good. I really did. I mean,
You know,
he shined a couple of games that we saw. He looked really good.
coming out of
So
college, he was really nasty. Coming out of college, I really liked him too. But enough of him. I don't care. I'm stupid enough. I actually have his
he
jersey
just
in my
couldn't stay
closet.
off the weed, Paul. That's all it was.
Hey, you know what? I guess when you go to the Big D, you got to do something down there. Thank God. Thank God I don't live there. I love my team, but I don't. I don't live down there. And I don't smoke that shit. But
it's just
hey,
so funny. Some players just can't stay off it. And he happened to be one of them. So
yeah, true. Well, wish you well. Whatever. Not this week. You won't see us tonight. But the
um,
other guy that concerns me is Elijah Mitchell's going to be out too. That's the third.
oh, that's
running back.
actually a break. That's a big break for us. He's been good play. He's a big time player for them.
I mean,
So,
of course,
okay.
they're solidified. They have CMC McCaffrey. Of course, we
Of
know that, Dave.
course,
But
of
hey,
course.
he's pretty much all world, running back right now in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I read a stat, Dave. I think it's 13 straight games he scored a touchdown.
It's amazing. Ever since he left Carolina, he's done nothing but good things in San Francisco. So,
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Let's talk about their offense first, Dave. I mean, of course, you got Brock Purdy, Mr. Relevant, playing very well.
Yeah.
And the other being, of course, you have Christian McCaffrey. Dave, their wide receivers are something to be tamed with. Debo, Ayuk, and Jawan Jennings is playing tonight too.
That's who scares me the most is Debo Samuel. I have to be honest. I mean, this guy he's a beast, man. He's so strong. He goes up for the ball. He just makes plays, and he kind of reminds me like I don't know, like I want to say a Michael Irvin type deal, but kind of like stronger. I don't know. Like
I don't know if
could be
he's stronger. I mean, to me,
wrong.
he's more of a running back at a wide position, being a finesse running back where he can line up in the
Yeah.
backfield, a lot of motion, a lot of window dressing, and they
Mm-hmm.
utilize him in the short game. And the one thing I tell you, it goes to your point, Dave. He's strong. When he catches
Yeah.
the ball, there's a lot of yak yards involved. He jukes people. He moves through the line. But he is pretty strong where he can get through it and make contact and still get yardage after that, too.
It's amazing how good he really is. I mean, that's the guy who scares me the most. I mean, McCaffrey's going to get his yards. I understand that.
Right.
And Kittle's going to get his touches, too. But when it comes down to their main receiver, he's really good. I mean, you can't deny that, I mean, Debo is Debo,
Yeah. The person that really concerns me tonight, there's really two of them. Of course, CMC I'm going to take out of the factor because you're going to try to take him away. That's your number one option to take away. You have to.
Yeah.
The other one, of course, to me is Ayuk. I mean, I think that he's going to be running around on our third corner because if you have Debo outside, and the other one, you're going to have Jawan Jennings, who's back this week after an injury. He can take the roof off too. So you're going to leave, Ayuk in the slot, and he can move a slot to outside. He's a mismatch for me as well. But the one thing I really would concern myself is he doesn't really get a lot of balls, Dave, thrown to him. Right. He doesn't get a lot of runs. It is Kyle Cusick, the fullback.
Yeah, he's a force too.
I mean, he doesn't run the ball a lot, but he reminds me of, going back to the old Cowboys here with, Emmitt Smith, of course, with Darryl Johnson, the Moose. He's one of the factors that, you're playing an extra guy in the box, and he's like Brock Purdy's, bodyguard, Dave, in many ways.
I'm going to say, but what a week not to have Diggs,
Yeah, I mean, with these weapons, I mean, think about the weapons they have, Dave. As I said, Jawan Jennings comes back, Brandon Ayuk, Debo out there, of course, and then in the middle, controls the middle is of course George Kittle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does control the middle. That's where our linebackers got to step up.
Yeah, I mean, they can come up, but I mean, you have to stop the run first to make them beat you, of course, but. Our secondary is good, Dave. I'm not going to say they're not. They can adjust and hold this, but if Kittle gets to that second level behind the linebackers, it could be a long day.
I think you know that just as well as I do, but I think we have to put a lot of pressure on Purdy too. Like let him make mistakes, and if he makes mistakes, I think we can capitalize on that. I really do.
And the one thing that goes, this game here, when we played the Giants into the first drive of the series, Dave, going back to week 1, where we were getting pressure on what's his name, Daniel Jones there.
Yeah.
And they were over pursuing, giving him a lane to move. Now, Purdy can move, but he's not going to run the ball like that. He's not going to be a Daniel Jones to get out of the pocket to run for the first down. So that's why I think if we can maintain our lanes and keep Purdy in the pocket and make him think and make him, utilize his vision a little bit, I think we can be okay here. But Dave, there's a lot of weapons. This game here it's a chess match, Dave. How do they line up? How does Dallas match up with this motion offense that Kyle Shanahan has?
Can we hide Parsons a lot too, where he gets the Purdy a lot of times too? That's what I'm hoping for. I know Dan Quinn's gonna have a scheme there somewhere in there. So
I think he does move around a lot, Dave. We've seen glimpses of him where he's played every position on the line except nose tackle so far, right on the center. He's lined up inside, outside. He's lined up at backer. He's lined up wide 9. He's covered. So I think Quinn puts him in a position to move him on both sides of the ball. I think, to me, what I'm seeing, Dave, is I think this is what's going to happen. Trent Williams, of course, the offensive tackle and left tackle, is really good for the Niners, of course. I think he's all world, of course.
Oh,
But
there's no doubt.
I think the one person that you're going to pick on the offensive line is going to be Colton McKinse tonight for the Niners. He's their right tackle. He's not solidified. He is good, okay? Doesn't give a lot of pressures up, a lot of sacks up. But I think Lawrence is going to be on that side, and I think they're going to move Parsons to that side once in a while, and then maybe pull the linebacker to the left side to make them come at you, because I think Dan Quinn's already, circled one of the players on that offensive line where they're going to attack. That's what I hope.
Sure.
A lot of stunts, a lot of twists. And I love how you said that you're going to move Parsons around this game.
That's what they have to do. And I know Dan Quinn's going to have him like all over the field. So if he comes from the outside, inside, wherever he's going to come from, that's where they got to put pressure on Purdy. And if they do that, could be a long game for him.
And the thing is, we got to keep him off the field, Dave, because our defensive front seven can rotate very well. I mean, tonight you have DeMarcus Lawrence, you have Hankins playing, you have Odigizua and Armstrong playing your front four. Okay,
I love Hankins. I'm a Hankins guy.
They're big bodies. They're big bodies, and then even coming off the bench, Dave, if you get that rotation coming in, of course you have Mozzie Smith, Devin Gallimore coming. That's a 6 rotation man that we have right there. So if we can keep them off the field, keep these guys fresh rotation, I think we're okay. Because, lining Parsons up everywhere is going to be great. But my only concern tonight, Dave, on this defense is one player. He's been playing great. I wore the damn jersey 2 weeks ago. He's still playing good. Is Dave LVE.
It's amazing. Well, I think less pressure is off him. That he knows he can, I'm saying. He had a touchdown last week. It was great. I mean,
I understand that the ball came to him at the right time.
It did.
It's being at the right place at the right time.
Right time.
You got it. A touchdown.
But I think your boy's gonna have a good day today. So Deron Bland, I really do.
I think he is too. I think he's going to control because now the thing is with the wide receivers for the Niners, they do move side to side, which all teams do. But the Niners move a lot. Debo's on one side. You'll see Debo in the backfield. He'll split out. He'll go to the wide receiver. He'll go to the slot. He'll come in motion. That is something that's really going to catch my eye the first couple series watching this Dallas team play. Because, Dave, last week, when we played, it was a lot of motion, and Dan Quinn had to call timeout twice, Dave, not lining up properly.
It's very rare to see that with him.
Yeah, there was so much motion with this Niners offense, Dave. And a lot of times, you see that nickel corner come all the way through side to side following the motion man. Dallas didn't do that last week. All the teams that I played seen do that. And then when they did, they lined up a little bit, odd, Dave. There was a lot of plays given up on that motion. And the Niners, Dave, they run 80% motion on every play they do.
Yeah, they well, that's the West Coast offense. They've been doing that for years.
Well, I mean, that's more like, it's West Coast, but it's more Kyle Shanahan. I mean, he loves that motion. Even with Denver, when his dad ran it, out there, his dad being out there, and in Washington, I'm sorry, even with Washington, he ran it so much, there, the Shanahan system. But it's something that I'm really curious to see how Dallas, flows with this motion offense, if they move side to side, or do they play man on man, or they drop to like a zone defense, like a box shell, whatever you want to do, cover. I don't think they will do cover 2 because I think this front seven can get to them fast, so you're not going to play cover 2 back in deep. I don't think they'll do that, really, Dave.
I don't know. They might. I mean, who's to say? I mean, like I said, just get the schemes going and let's go. Let's get it going.
If they don't get pressure, they might have to drop to double safeties.
I think they might drop to. That makes sense. I mean, Jordan Lewis back there, you might. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't know.
Well, Jordan Lewis is not even starting tonight.
He's not.
No, he's not starting.
Oh
tonight.
Wow! I thought he'd be.
No, he's going to be the third corner coming. He's a nickel corner coming in, of course. But tonight you have Gilmore and Deron Bland, my boy.
So Bland and Gilmore will be back there. Okay.
Yeah, and then of course you'll have Malik Hooker out there as well. Playing that back end too. So they'll be okay there. I mean,
I think they'll be fine. They should be okay.
Yeah, I think Damon Clark's got to stay with the tight end here. I think he's going to be covering Kittle a lot. And that leaves, the man in the middle, of course. If you're going to bring Parsons up on a blitz, you're going to play him on the line. Your Damon Clark, I think he's the fastest linebacker that we have, obviously, without Parsons. He's going to be controlling the middle. He's going to be staying on the Kittle to get the chip on the tight end. I think he's going to be that guy. The guy in the middle, LVE, Dave, he has to stay home. And
he's good. Well, LV he can go north to south, but he has trouble going east to west. I think that's what it is.
And that's what I mean. The Niners use that back a lot coming out of the backfield. I mean, they have Debo and Christian, McCaffrey. How many times do we see McCaffrey get a little screen pass, Dave, and take it, 30 yards?
Well, that's what Zeke did with us. I mean, how many
And
times
that's your
did we
linebacker right there. The line, he has to be smart. If he sees that offensive line, hey, you know what? In terminology, Dave, is when you screen, it's just like one Mississippi, two Mississippi. Okay, let him go. Move to the right, to the left. When
Yep.
LV sees that, he's got to control that. Like, okay, they're shifting right. I got to go right or opposite left.
Mhm.
I got to go to my left if they go right. That he has to be smart on this because I think they can take advantage of that.
I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
He just has to play a good game. He has to
But
play a good game.
I'm looking for. Actually, I'm looking for a big game from D-Law too. I think D-Law can step up this game.
Well, he's going to be on. I mean, if he does, Dave, I give him so much credit tonight because he is going to be on. Excuse me. Oh my God, he's going to be on Trent Williams' side, which is going to be a huge game for him. Trent Williams is all world too. We still know that.
Yep, we know.
He's
Yeah,
all-world.
definitely. Yep.
So Lawrence is, if he gets off this game and has a great game, I give it to him. But I think they're going to. I think they're going to try to. If Dallas gets pressure, they're going to run a little chip, and they really. The Niners really don't run a lot of chip game, Dave. They use Juszczyk, their fullback, as a chipper. And he is one of the keys too in the running game. Because basically you're playing 6-on-5 when you have Juszczyk in the game. You know what I mean? And Dallas does it. A lot of teams they don't use that the fullback. So Dallas, I hope they went back to the Emmitt Smith days with Moose out there and got some game film on how to running fullback.
Hey, we did it last week in the red zone. We actually scored in the red zone with Hunter. So hopefully maybe they'll see a little Hunter. Who knows?
Yeah. I would like to see a lot of pounding this week. Hey guys, listen to how do you guys feel? We have 18 live viewers out there. Don't be afraid to comment. Let us know how you feel.
Yeah, let us feel. Yeah,
even if you're a Niners fan, hey, we respect you. We love the game here.
Even if you're just a football fan in general, we'd love to hear from you.
Exactly. Now, Dave, let's talk about our offense really quick here. I mean, Dave, everybody on the offense this week, our 11 starters are playing. Dave.
I am shocked we have an offensive line, Paul, for the first time. I'm excited.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, this guy Tyron Smith, the jersey I'm wearing, he better come out fresh because
he better be ready to roll, man. That's all I'm saying.
You've been sitting for the last 3 weeks, on the sideline eating a hot dog in uniform, ready to go, and you haven't showed up yet. So it's time. But
did Rico make the list or no?
He is actually on the list tonight. He's the second back coming in, Dave. He's actually ahead of Deuce Vaughn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. That's good because I know he had a hip problem last week, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he has full practice. I was reading it today. He has full practice, so he's good to go. That's one of my concerns too. With Pollard being the number one back, I mean, we got to get this defense spread out a little bit.
Pollard's going to get a lot of touches tonight if that's the case. With our offensive line, he should.
I think he will. I think he'll get a lot of carries tonight. But it's not a big downfall, Dave. Well, what to me it is, Dave. I'll keep it real. When you have a Tony Pollard that you haul it, he calls it, or we call it, he calls it basically.
Yeah.
There, and then you go to a Rico, which is a different kind of back. We know he can run. He's physical.
And Rico's good off the catch too. I mean, a lot of times Dak, goes back and he's like the little dink to Rico. Rico can get like 15, 20 yards on a carry.
He can. Okay, what I want to see is I want to see Deuce Vaughn getting this involved tonight, Dave. I really do.
I love Deuce too. We got to see. I would love to see all three at least get some touches tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, to slow down this 49ers defense, the front seven is nasty. We didn't even talk about their defense yet, Dave, which we'll get into with our offense here, back and forth here. But to me, you got to open up this offense. I mean, this defense for the Niners. Their front seven is nasty. Greenlaw, Warner, arguably the top linebacker combo in the NFL to me in the last 2 or 3 years to me. But you got to spread this field. You got to get Deuce Vaughn in the action, get him a couple slip screens. You got to use a lot of motion to spread him out. And I want to see Dak, come to the line. I don't want to hear, here we go. I don't want to hear that shit this week, because it's.
You're going to hear it. You're definitely going to hear it.
You're definitely going to hear it. But I want to see him control the line, Dave, to get up to the line of scrimmage, run a fake count here, like ready. Okay, here we go. I seen Warner, put the motion here. Warner's coming out a little bit. So leaves your hot mic's going to be Warner there or Greenlaw in the middle. So you got to see that. So that calls the play. Like, remember how I said last week, Dave, on that goal line, a touchdown that we should have had, that Dak rolls out. That was a clear option to Gallup. Say, hey, okay, one-on-one, no linebacker, come inside. I'm quick slanting, touchdown. Dak has to see that today. He has to control the offense to the point where he sees the defense already giving you that pre-adjustment snap. They're showing you what they're doing. We have to see that, Dave.
Spread the ball around with Gallup and Cooks and Lamb, and I think it'll be okay. I really do. But I want to see a lot of Brandon Cooks today. That's what I want to say.
I think it's going to be the man in the middle. Whoever's in the slot's going to get the live action because the slot, to me, you got to be smart with what you do. Real quick, say if you have Gallup on the outside, you have CD on the outside, and Cooks in the middle here, okay? To me, the person on the outside might get the more looks because of the fact I like to run my inside guy out and up to the corner, Dave.
Right.
Out, and then the outside guy comes in on a pick screen, comes across the middle right behind the linebackers. And that's where Lamb and that's where Cooks excel,
Yeah.
But you got to get Cooks on the run. You can't get him these little.
Yeah, I mean, do slants with him, man. Let him go.
Just put the ball in front of him. Let him catch it momentum.
Let him catch it and run.
Exactly.
Yep. That's what he does best. That's what he did. That's what he did down in Houston.
Got a couple comments here. We got Alex McGuire saying, "Are you ready for the game, bro?" Alex is one of my good friends from high school.
Alex.
So he's a Niners fan. Hey, Alex, I wish you well too, man. It's the battle that I've been waiting for all week, as we've both been waiting for.
Alex, thanks for checking in, man. We appreciate it. Means a lot.
Definitely, man. May the better team win, Alex. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Which will be my team tonight? Which will be my team?
Well, let's hope that's the case.
Eileen says, "Good boys. Hey, congratulations."
Hey, Eileen. Hey, her Jets won today. That's a big win for them. Yeah.
Exactly. Even though it was against Denver, but
any win in this league, Eileen, is a win in my book. So good job for you.
W in the win column. That's all you can say. You know what I mean?
Wins don't come easy in this league. That's for sure. So,
but I tell you what, Eileen, I'll be honest with you. I'll be rooting for your team next week.
Yeah, I'm with you. JETS.
Zach Wilson, baby. Yes. But Dave,
Brees Hall, let's go.
But Dave, getting back to this game here, I mean, we do have Hendershot out, which is it's fine. With fine, your tight ends tonight are going to be Jake Ferguson, Shoemaker, and Sean McEwen, who saved us last week on
did he save us big time? Oh, wow.
But
whew.
I mean, what do you think, Dave? I mean, how do you I know you said you didn't want to hit Brandon Cooks a lot on this week here. Get him out in the open field, get him in open field where he can catch the ball in motion and get down the field with his speed. But how do you think this offensive line matches up, Dave? We finally have the O-line back this week. How do you think we match up against this front seven?
We have to match up with this front seven. We have no choice. Make holes, man. Just make holes for Tony. Let him run. I mean, that's all I can see. That's all I got. I mean, make holes for Tony. Give Dak time to throw the ball, and if Dak has time and he has options, use them. Yep. Take it.
Now, here's I have two matchups, Dave. But one that really the way Terrence Steele's been playing. Dave, 2 years ago, I wanted to go down to Dallas, drive down, and ship him down to the nearest airport. 2 years
Not
ago.
Anymore.
Now, you know what? I'll drive him to the game. I'll drive him to the game, cook him dinner, whatever you want me to do.
Yeah.
Dave, he's going against Nick Bosa tonight.
Dude, that's a tough test. That's really a tough test for him because Bosa's really good. So.
Now, there's two things that this could happen, Dave. It goes our way where Terrence Steele controls it. He controls Nick Bosa. You're not going to control him, Dave. You can contain him.
Contain him as much as you can. Sure.
You can try to contain him. You're not going to stop him. He is going to get his pressures. He is going to get his looks on Dak, of course, in the backfield. But it goes two ways. If Nick Bosa is this manhandling, Terrence Steele, because he has that so quick move. He reminds me of a T.J. Watt in Pittsburgh. That first move off the ball is insane. They're going to, if that happens, Dave, we are going to have to run a 12 personnel. We're going to have to get the extra tight end over there. You have to.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yep.
And that's where either a Shoemaker comes in because he is a pass catcher.
Oh, Shoemaker's a blocker too. You know that.
I know. That's why I mean he's the better blocker of the two. I'd rather have him in blocking skills, versus a Jake Ferguson who can get out on the ball faster. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yep. But I think that's going to be the big matchup. And as you mentioned, DeMarcus Lawrence is having. I hope he has a big game today. He's going to be going against Clyde Farrell.
If you remember the playoff game, D-Law had he was having a good game that day. He really was.
Yeah. I mean, it's last year. They've upgraded scheme and everything.
Well, I know it's last year, but I'm saying, but he was hot. That he was having a pretty decent.
Sure. The other matchup is not going to be easy for Tyron Smith. He's coming off his injury. We know he's lost a step, Dave. We know that. Of course,
he's been in the league 15 years, Paul. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know that, Dave. But shit, come on, man. You're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you're a veteran. I get it. I mean, he's still a great player, but let's just hope that Tyron stays healthy tonight.
If I go out and spend $300 on a goddamn jersey, Dave, with Tyron Smith, okay, you better play that, okay? And I'm telling you guys, you guys think I'm joking. Look, I haven't even worn this damn thing yet, And I haven't even worn this thing yet, So I'm breaking it out tonight in luck of Tyron Smith, playing some offensive line here. But he's going against Clyde Farrell. He's a solid defensive end as well, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're about 3 minutes to kickoff, so let's get going.
Yep. So hey, listen, guys, we're going to get about to get out of here really quick. Real quick, Dave. You know what? How about we do some predictions here? Everybody's out there. We have 13 live viewers right now. Guys, give
Wow.
us your prediction really quick. There's a first prediction coming in. Alex, appreciate the comment. I predict a 33-24. Niners
Niners win. Okay.
Man. You know what, Alex? I promise you, if they win, if your team wins tonight, I'll say kudos to you. But if my team wins, you have to say it to me too.
We want to hear you. We want to hear you, bro.
I want you to comment on my show tonight. You're West Coast, so we're 3 hours behind you. So I want you to say, how about them Cowboys if my Cowboys win, okay?
That's correct. Right? That is correct.
So, Dave, what's your final prediction for me real quick?
I told you that. I think I said that on the 215 Boys show. I said 28-24 Boys.
Wow, I forgot what I picked. Every day goes different for me, Dave. See what I see, the inactives like that. There's a man I respect. You got it. I appreciate that, Alex. Definitely, you got my respect too.
Thanks, Alex.
We've been friends for damn near 30 years, man. So hey, nothing's going to change over a damn game. Best team wins.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. I did say a little bit different score on the 215 Boys show than I talked on Thursday night with Dan doing the NFL Pick'em show.
Okay.
I do think the Cowboys win, Dave. I think that if they play the game right, manage the game here, keep the offense on the field, keep this, San Francisco offense. It's a chess match, Dave. Honestly, tonight it really
it's definitely yes.
But I'm gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be a defensive game on Thursday night here. A lot of eyes on both teams defensively, 1 and 2 in the league basically. So I'm gonna go 26-24 Cowboys.
Oh. Talk about close.
Yeah, and I think, you know what, Dave, the word I want to say tonight is one person tonight, and I think it's going to be automatic Avery.
Automatic Avery. Okay.
I think he wins. He kicks a winning field goal, and Dallas solidifies their win. I don't think it's going to be less than 2 minutes.
They got to get that monkey up. They're back because they beat his twin. Yeah,
there's a lot of revenge, Dave. There's a lot of revenge in this game, brother.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, Paul, let's get rolling.
Well, hold on a second. Before we get out here, Dave, we got to pay the bills, brother, no matter what we do.
Sorry, my fault.
All right, I'll do it real quick. Guys, listen, Christmas is coming up. The holidays are coming up. Please reach out to dugoutmugs.com. Use promo code OTBS Sports for all your holiday needs. Great product out there as well. You can get custom mugs, anything you want, they will do for you. Make sure you use promo code OOTBS Sports at monkeycoldcoffee.com. Next, guys, it's Sunday night. We're going to be up late. We're going to be on probably around 11:30, 12 o'clock doing the post-game show. We'll be talking about that Cowboys win. So Monday morning, you got to get up. Reach out to monkeycoldcoffee.com. Use promo code OTBS Sports. 3 great flavors: bourbon, chocolate chip, toasted coconut rum, Samaritan blend, the newest blend, organic flavors that everybody asked for. It's here. Peru, Florida. I haven't tasted it yet. Can't wait to do it. Also, swag, coffee cups, T-shirts, coffee mugs, cake cups, cold beauty diffusers. You name it, they got it. Last but not least is 1-800-HURT-123. My boss, my employer, good friend of mine for 20 years. Jason Fine, a.k.a. Big Al. Motor vehicles, slip and falls, workman comp, personal injury claims, 3 convenient locations throughout New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Cherry Hill, and of course, Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Screw the brotherly love because I can't stand them right now anyway. But hey, guys, I'm not going to go over our shows real quick. This is our show. I'll leave it on for about 5 seconds here. That's our shows. Make sure you tune in to subscribe to Out of the Box, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X formerly, and Instagram and TikTok. That is our shows, guys. So we are going to get out of here. And the last comment tonight, of course, thank you, Adam. I love you. I respect you. Thanks for tuning in.
Adam, go away.
Adam, you know what? We love you, but we love the show you chimed in. But if that happens, Adam,
not tonight, brother. Not tonight. We'll see what happens. Here we go.
If that happens tonight, you're one of our top fans on Out of the Box for every show. I'm taking your badge away from you, and you won't be able to comment on my show ever again, brother.
Eileen will be number 1. You'll be number 2, Adam.
that is definitely a battle. But Adam, thank you for tuning in. I never do that to you. You're a man of that we love.
Adam, we appreciate you checking in, man. It means a lot.
All right, Dave. Final thoughts. 20 seconds of final thoughts, really quick.
Keep Dak health. Keep the offensive line moving. Give Dak time to throw the ball. And let's put points on the board. And let's win this game. Let's go.
Hell yeah, Michael. Quick 20 seconds here. His final thoughts is let's go out get this win. Let's manage the ball. Let's play hard. Offensive line stay intact. Play Dak. Take what they give you. Don't make any bonehead mistakes. McCarthy, call the right plays. Put the players in position to win this game. And let's stay healthy. 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Put it together. Cowboys win. My name is Paul Spencer. That is the showstopper, Dave Yarnell. And we are the 215 Boys. And we'll see you tonight after we whip some Niner ass.
Go, boys, go, baby. See ya.
See you tonight.
Later.